asking, what kind of deductions can you personally and for the can you use personally and for your business to reduce your overall taxable income in Malta? And they're asking how different it is from the American tax system. But generally speaking, what type of deductions are available on your personal returns and on your corporate returns?
Okay, so deductions are allowed when these are incurred wholly and exclusively in the production of the income. Okay, so any expense which is directly incurred in the operation of the business is allowed as a deduction. Now, of course, the lines blur when you have an independent person who's providing consultancy services. So our advice is always that they should try and maintain separate books and not confuse or mix personal expenditure with business expenditure. However, of course, there are areas where the lines blur even further. Again, you are counseled to advise to use discretion, and to be consistent in how you apply certain deductions. But a proportion of utilities, if you're operating from a home office, of course, a proportion of your utilities are perfectly. To acquire hardware, software, I think if there is a strong correlation with the expense and with the business and the business model, I think that there is nothing really there which should be a major concern.
Okay, yeah, that's great. So I guess the key point from a corporate point of view, and again, being born of English common law, it's quite familiar. The idea that the expense has to be wholly and exclusively used for whatever your line of business is, which is a slight nuance away from the US. In the US, it has to be ordinary and necessary. So it's similar, but
yes,
there's some room for varying interpretations. But and I take the key point, and hopefully the person who asked the question did as well, that it's super important to respect the fact that the company is a separate legal entity from yourself, and try not to give any excuse for the competent authorities to pass that veil of incorporation. Treat it, make sure everything is minuted, make sure, there's no commingling of funds, so on and so forth. All the usual bits of financial hygiene that you would use in the US anyway would apply. Okay, that's great.
So if you're a 6, 7, or 8-figure investor, entrepreneur, or business owner who needs a tailor-made solution from a qualified team of professionals, we can help you achieve the international lifestyle, the freedom, and even the tax savings you're looking for. Visit us at htj.tax and live that international life.